Hello, hello.
Hi everybody again.
Hi everybody. Here's someone you haven't seen for a while. This is our little Mandy Grace. She's a silicon baby, and I absolutely do not have the first idea which sculpt she is or who she's by. And I'm actually quite sad about this because as time goes by, and especially as the videos go on, I have started to try and put the sculpt into the keyword. So what do you call those things? The tags, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because if somebody's looking for a video of a certain sit-up man, your cardigan is all scrumpled up at the back. There we go, darling. Because if somebody's actually looking for a video of a certain baby, in fact, I've done this. I remember when I was just about to buy Little Will, I was actually looking for videos of I can't think straight. What's Will again? Laura Lee Eagles Atticus. And so I actually put Laura Lee Eagles Atticus sculpt into the search, and it came up because people had actually put it either in the title or in the keyword. So I've actually begun to put the sculpts into my tags so that if anybody's looking for a certain sculpt, they might actually be able to find videos featuring the sculpts that I have, which is, you know, is quite cool. But I do not know what sculpt this little girl is because, as I think I have told you, she was given to me as a birthday gift by her former mummy, who had her but just could not bond with her. Is she all right there, Rhea? Can you see her?
She's lovely.
Okay, that's wonderful. You're a beautiful little girl, aren't you? And she's just so cute. Look at that little face. And she's wearing a beautiful little sleeper. I'm not sure what colour that is. I've forgotten.
It's white and it's got pink and grey butterflies and flowers and leaves.
Oh, it's so beautiful. And she's got little bows on her feet and all down. I thought she had some down the front as well, but she doesn't. She just had little bows on the feet. And I think... pocket? No, she doesn't have a pocket on this one. Tiana's got the one on the pocket. And she's got this little lacy cardigan on, with lace on the front. It's so cute. Mandy, I've tried Mandy in clothes, and I've tried Mandy in various outfits. And Mandy, for some reason, really prefers to be in a sleeper. There's some babies who really suit sleepers. And she just doesn't seem to like... I think it's because she's got a really curly uppy leg and a really straight and outy leg, and for some reason she just likes to be in a cuddly sleeper in a cardie, and that's how she's happy. That's how she really looks nice. And she's got blonde hair.
Yeah.
Blonde hair and eyes with, I think they're blue eyes with wispy eyelashes, and one of those buttony noses. And she's not smiling. She's just got a slightly poochy mouth. And she's so gorgeous, aren't you? Yes, yes. She could do with a powder, actually. She feels tacky. I'll have to get onto that, but I didn't want to do it just before she was coming on camera and get powder in her eyes. That would not have been good. Right, Mr. B. Okay. We are here. I've finished talking now, so I apologise for leaving you out of the conversation.
I was wondering where we were going. But
yes. The reason you're here, why are we here?
Because we've got a tag. Now, we did talk about possibly having a tag last week.
Yes.
But
it didn't happen because we were talking so much about what questions that we were asked that we actually didn't get round to it, did we? And we actually aren't going to get round to our own tag this week because somebody else has started a very much more interesting tag, which I think is heaps better than the one I was going to do. So we're going to do this one instead. This one is Piximommy Reborns. Hello, Tasha. This is her tag.
Okay.
And it is the subs question tag, what makes you tick here, is what she calls it. So Miss B's going to ask the questions.
I'll ask the questions. There's quite a few of them.
Yes, there are 13 questions. And I will answer and he will add comment as he thinks fit.
Yes. So the first one, do you post a lot of videos and is your channel monetized?
Yes, I post a lot of videos. Since I've been making proper videos, I try to post every day if I can. I never thought I'd be able to, but it's turned out that making videos once a week with the wonderful Rhea, I can make 6 videos, plus making videos with the wonderful Mr. B on Sundays. We do our Lacey story, and that means I have enough to post every day, and it's brilliant. I love to be able to post every day, and it's great fun, so I like to be able to do that. No, my channel's not monetized, although I did see Google ads on one of my videos. I don't know where they came from.
I saw that.
I didn't
don't know
put
where
them
that
there.
came from.
I didn't put them there. No, my channel is not monetized. I have no plans to ever monetize my channel. Because I truly believe that, especially with my writing, it was a gift I was freely given. I do believe it was a gift that came from God, and I was freely given it, and I don't believe I have any right to make money from it. I think if I ever did try to make money from it, I would lose it. It's just a superstitious belief I have. And B, because of the new rules that are on YouTube now, I know they're affecting many people in very difficult ways. I would be looking over my shoulder the whole time thinking, should I be changing this baby, and have I got to watch what I'm doing, and have I got to think about, whether I can take this baby's nappy off, or things like that would really spoil the fun of it for me. So no, I won't ever monetize my channel now.
What do you look for in other Reborn channels to watch?
It all has to start with the person running it, obviously. I look for a voice that I like to listen to. Someone who is friendly. Someone who makes me feel as if they're talking to me, not talking to the big out there. And someone who interacts with their babies and looks like they're having fun and enjoying it. What really puts me off is someone who is very overtly wanting to make money out of me. I'm very, very switched off by that, and I will move on very fast. Of course, some people are monetized, and I don't have a problem with that, but somebody who is interspersing changing a baby with this is my Patreon, this is my this, that and the other, that I have a problem with. It's my hobby, and I want to relax and have fun. I don't want to be badgered to give money all the time. I don't like that. So yeah, but what I'm looking for first is a warm, friendly personality who interacts with their babies and shares the love, shares the joy. Those kind of people are what I look for and who inspire me.
That's a great answer, I think. What type of videos do you like to make?
I like to make the best that I can. I like to make feeding videos, changing videos, haul videos, tag videos, everything that I can that the viewers would like to see. There are others I would love to make, but can't because of the physical limitations I have. I would love to make videos of the babies going on outings, but that's just never going to be possible. So I'm just very humbled that people seem to like to watch on a regular basis the videos I do make. Don't they, Mand? Don't they? They like to come back and watch you and all your brothers and sisters. So it's actually quite cool, isn't it, darling?
Do you plan out your videos, and do you censor what you say or are going to say?
Plan out, yes. I need to have, because this is one session a week, I need to have what I'm going to do planned in advance. I don't plan in that, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to do that and then I'm going to do this, that and the other. It mostly comes off the top of my head, as you can hear by all the umming and ahhing that goes on. But yes, I do have a rough plan in my head for, Friday we'll do this, and Saturday we'll do that, and Monday we'll do something else, and Tuesday we'll do that. You really have to be organised.
Yes, what we do is a little bit before we get together and we work out what the order is going to be. And then in most cases, although I tend to be on them a little bit more than I used to be, but what I do is I make notes as we go along as to how many segments the video is, and various other notes that we need to know about when we come to put these together. So there is a certain amount of planning.
Yeah, there has to be. We have to be organised, or it would just be too chaotic. Do I censor what I say? Normally, I don't have to. There are times when I get a little bit heated, and then I would think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. No, it's gone wrong. And I will stop and go back and do it again. So obviously, it's a family channel. I don't want to be using language or... and obviously I don't want to say anything that's going to offend anybody. So there always a little part of me that's listening to what I say and thinking, just be careful. There are people listening to you out there. Just mind your P's and Q's. So censor is too strong a word, but there's a little part of myself looking down on myself and watching myself and thinking, just watch your tongue. You have got a flappy jaw at times, and you can let yourself go. So just watch it.
And I like to think I'm your conscience a little bit.
Very much so. Very much. Very much so. Very much so. So yeah, if you were to say to me, I think that was a bit strong, I would go back and do it again. I would.
Do you like it when others are inspired by what you do, or you consider it copycatting from your channel?
This is a really tricky one. I had to think a lot about this. This is a really, really tricky one. Because I've had problems with this one. I'm not a perfect being, and I'm not a saint. And I hate drama and I hate bullying, but I do have the baser side of my nature, which I will freely admit to. Yes, it's wonderful when people are inspired by things that you do, and they love your babies and they want to get the same babies you have, and they say things that you say, and they do things that you do, and I, to a certain extent, I love this, and I think, yeah, if you like what I do and you want to be the same as me, that's great. And I have no right to complain about it, because it's happened for me also. I've been inspired by people, and I've picked up their mannerisms, as you can hear, from what I do on my own channel. I don't do it intentionally, but I find myself saying things like, "Come here, sweet boy."
No, I was thinking of that.
Yes, I do. And what am I like? I have to be very careful. And I don't do it consciously, but it does rub off on you.
But that says to me that you are avidly watching some of these other channels.
Yes.
And if you do that, then you're bound to pick up on what other people are saying.
But where it gets a bit much, B, is when somebody avidly gets every single thing that you get and has every single thing that you have. And if you get a thing, 5 minutes later they get a thing. And that, I wouldn't make a fuss about it, but sometimes it just feels a bit weird, and I kind of think, it doesn't make, I wouldn't sort of say, "Hey, you stole this," and leave nasty comments and say, "Why do you copy everything I do? I don't like it." But it makes me feel a bit odd, because I'm just a normal human person, and I do like to have things that are mine, and I don't like to be copied all the time. But, I'm just a very ordinary, normal person, and I will freely admit that if somebody copies absolutely everything I do, it just makes me feel weird, So, yeah, it's a hard one, that.
Yeah.
It's a hard one. I will freely admit to my human failings.
When you have a creative idea, do you go with it, or do you check in the community to make sure that nobody else has done this first?
Hard one again. I don't think I've had a creative idea that that I've had to do this for, but I would, I think, except my channel name. And when I had that, I did check very carefully that no one had it, because I didn't want to be copying anybody.
And we wanted to make sure that the brand was consistent across what you were
absolutely.
doing.
I think, to be fair, if I had something that I thought was very uniquely me, I would check. I would check very carefully, because how I feel about being very much copied, I would check very carefully to make sure that it wasn't. But if it was something like the way I say, let's be good to each other, then, that's just something that anybody would say. And I wouldn't check so much then,
Okay, we're about halfway through now. Okay, would you like to stop and continue this another day?
No,
let's
go on. Let's go on.
Okay, so do you feel competitive in this community?
No. I have no right to feel competitive in this community. I am a small, teensy-tiny channel compared with the big hitters, as I call them. I will never be as big as they are. You have to be monetized. You have to have a lot more important videos than I will ever be able to have to be at the top of the tree, and I ain't never going to get there. The only person I am competitive with is myself. All I want to do is to get better, to keep the people who are good enough to watch me entertained and interested and having fun and sharing the joy of these wonderful babies. And, the only person I ever have a right to be competitive with is myself. The moment I ever feel complacent is the moment everybody has permission to tune out.
There's a logical progression to this next question then, because do the numbers matter to you? And we're assuming here that we mean presumably
subscribers,
the number of views, subscribers, that sort of thing.
I think, really, anybody who thinks the numbers don't matter, I think the numbers matter to us all. I'd be surprised if anybody answers no. Maybe there are some people who just come on YouTube to vent and rant and swear and do silly things, pop their pimples, I don't know. But to those of us who love to share a hobby and want to share the love, share the joy, the numbers have to matter, because we just want to find other people who like the same thing as we do. I remember when I was first doing Lacey and Bert stories and I only had like 30 views a week, something like that. I used to think if I got 50 views, it's a win. And I would look every day and break my heart about how can I do better, how can I do better? And that went on for more than a year. And now, the numbers are still tiny compared to what some people can have on YouTube. But I'm more than thankful. And the numbers, of course the numbers matter. But I don't, get in a tizzy about it. Oh, this video is not performing well. Why isn't it? Why aren't people watching it? I'm just so thankful.
I think loosely it is interesting to have a look at the numbers, because it means that we can determine any particular types of videos which might be being viewed more and which people are finding more interesting.
Absolutely.
Are you subscribed to channels that are not subscribed to you?
Oh, definitely. Good heavens. I do not ever go in for this, oh, sub me and I'll sub you back. I think that's just terrible.
That doesn't make sense.
Ridiculous. I am subscribed to a lot of the big, as I call them, the big hitters, that don't even know I exist. And I wouldn't expect them to. They've got millions of subscribers and they get thousands of comments that they don't even have time to look at, I should think. And, I would never expect them to notice a little squib like me. Good heavens above. And I watch them because they're great and they make interesting videos and I love to watch them. And, if you only watch the people who are going to subscribe to you, you're going to be stuck in a very narrow field of vision. And it won't be very good for you at all. I watch people that I can learn from. And I watch people whose babies I love. And, I watch all kinds of channels that have never even heard of me.
What is most important to you above all else about your channel?
That I make good quality, as good quality as I can, videos that make people want to come back. That's what's
Okay,
most
well,
important.
I think that's a great answer. It's a short one, but it's one of
It's
the
probably the
best.
shortest one you're going to get.
Now then, I know the answer to this next one. Do you read all of your comments?
Every single one. And I answer everyone that I know about. Sometimes my notifications play naughty and I don't get all my comments, so sometimes I will find I've missed some. But before heaven, I do my very best to answer every single comment. I read every single comment I know about and I answer every single one. And that, even if I had 1 million subscribers, I think I would do my very best to do the same. Because I think it's important. If someone has taken the time and the trouble to go on and leave you a comment, I think it's only common politeness, even if you don't have time to do an answer, that you red heart it or like it or do something, you know.
And conversely, do you comment on every video that you watch?
Most of them. I can't do it on all of them because sometimes I'm too sick. I have to watch YouTube from my bed or something. But I like to comment. It's just a matter of personal taste. You know, you don't have to. But I actually like to comment but sometimes I just can't. Most of them, I would say.
And finally, the last one, we've had an indication, I think, as to what the answer to this one is. Are you here for fun, to be popular, to make a living, to make friends, or everything that I've just mentioned?
Well, none of them. Sum up.
None of them, yeah.
Okay, I am here to have fun, to make friends, certainly not to make a living. I'd never make a living. I'm too small. And to share my joy in these wonderful babies. I've just had so much joy from the babies, and I've made so many lovely friends on YouTube, and I've had amazing comments from people who seem to like what I'm doing, for some weird reason like my ridiculous posh husky voice, find it calming to listen to, who like looking at my babies, and things like that, you know, ear-burning things that I couldn't possibly repeat, and who seem to really look forward to what I put up every day, and things like that really make doing this even more worthwhile. So yeah, that's why I'm here, as I said before, to make really the best quality videos I can, to make friends, and to make, you know, people want to come back here and to just share the joy in the babies.
Okay, well that's great.
Good tag, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a very good one.
Great tag. Thank you very much, Tasha from Piximommys Reborns. It's a great channel. I've just found it and I like it very much. And thank you very much to Miss Kimberly from Kimberly's Cocoon for setting me on to that one. It's high time we weren't here. We've been here ages, and I do apologise for 2 very long videos in a row. So, everyone take care. Say bye-bye, Mand. Whoops, darling, careful of your little head. Say bye-bye. There, she's saying bye-bye. You have a lovely day, everyone, and enjoy your babies. And let's be good to one another. Bye.
Bye, everybody.